I was on eBay looking for parts for a project that I was planning, and I went to the Dodge's wooden iron eBay store and stumbled upon the listing for the Iceman Strat Hybrid Body. The description for the listing stated, "This Iceman style body is made from alder. It is made to accept standard Stratocaster necks and output jack. The body weighs 4.2 pounds. It is rough sanded and ready for grain fill and finishing." The body was listed for $200. I've never played an Iceman guitar, or to be honest, really wanted one. Has not really been my kind or style of guitar. I had a bunch of used parts that would make this a working guitar, so I'd really not need to buy anything except for the body, and I even had enough leftover finishing supplies that I could paint it a vintage white. Being a guitar named the Iceman, white just seemed like a pretty appropriate finish color. I was already having fun planning out how I'd do the project, so I went ahead and purchased the body. The rest of the project parts were the following: a set of BYO guitar Blizzard of 59 vintage humbucker set of pickups that had been sitting in a parts bin for a couple years in my garage. They retail for $89, and here's how BYO Guitar describes them. Blizzard of 59 pickups aim to deliver vintage PAF tones. Alnico 2 magnets produce sweet and rough highs, rich mid-range and warm tight lows. Vintage tone at its best, all with vintage braided shielded lead wires, vacuum wax potted. For the electronics, I had a 2-pot 500K setup wiring harness that I had pulled out of a guitar recently that would work perfectly for this project. The neck was an aged neck that I had purchased a long time ago from Mr. G508 on eBay. It's basically an all-parts neck that it's been aged. It is an oversized 70s style headstock that I think is appropriate for this project. The build went really easy. The step that really took me the longest time was applying grain filler, vinyl sealer, vintage white lacquer, and satin lacquer, and then I had to let everything cure before I could move on to assembly, and this took a couple weeks. The end product to me looks really cool. I really like how it's turned out. I'm actually really surprised how much I like it. The weight on this guitar is also surprisingly lightweight, coming in at 7 pounds and 7.7 ounces, or 3.39 kilos. It's actually pretty handy for an electric guitar. The other big surprise to me is this body is just crazy ergonomic while in a sitting position. It's a perfect fit for your lap and legs. I'm impressed with the BYO pickups. I'm surprised the quality of kind of the build and just overall bright, clear, warm, rich kind of mid-range and full tight low end that you get for $89.